Yo, yo. All right. What's going on? Who can hear me? Yo. What's up, crypto military vet? I like your name. Thank you for your service. Yes, sir. All right, we're going to be answering some questions today. Yes, it is true, unfortunately. I got hacked. Man. Tragic times. Tragic times. Everything, bro. Everything's been whipped out on me. But it's okay. I got some solutions for myself as well as everybody else that might be in a difficult situation. I'm actually passing Sunrise right now. I don't live in Sunrise anymore. When you face oppression, you're moving in the right direction. Facts. Hey, that's facts. Look, right here, it's real. I am literally reinstalling my entire Macintosh. Look, I'm not lying. I erased everything off my Macintosh. I had to start from scratch because I got hacked. So I was like, while this is rebooting, I'm just going to go live and let you guys know what's up. So I actually got hacked a couple of days ago, but I had to restart my Mac twice. Like I did it one time, and then I saw someone trying to get into my email address again. So I'm literally just wiping it again. I forgot my password. There's just crazy stuff has been happening. I'm going to talk about it a lot in this video. It's going to be amazing. I count it all joy. I think it's actually a good sign, like somebody just said. Psalm 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. Facts. So you would think that somebody would be much more scared. This is not the first time I've been hacked. By the way, my funds are not safe. I should have put that in the title. I was hacked and robbed. So I lost all of my personal finances and funds. So my personal funds, they're gone. But I do have other investment vehicles that I operate in that I can't really talk about too much. Those are safe. So the only thing I got touched was my personal funds. And it doesn't mean I can't invest or trade. I still will be able to do that. But yeah, I lost my money. It is what it is. I've seen people get hacked for way more. I'm grateful. It was only a small amount of money. But yeah, it's real. And I want to talk about just in general, I want to catch up with you guys. I've been going through a lot of changes, obviously with my, so I made a video and I feel like a lot of people misinterpreted it. You should watch it again. I know it was long. No joke right after the conference. Yeah. No, I didn't go to a conference. I don't know what conference you're talking about, but, so the story goes like this, and I want to explain this for everybody. So everybody kind of knows the context and can answer questions here. So if you guys have any questions, long story short, basically my business has been, not my business. All crypto businesses have been doing relatively bad right now because there's a lack of liquidity. The market's over. Like everyone left crypto. The only people in crypto right now are the big money. So retail is like pretty much uninterested in everything. So I'm letting go of people, right? I'm restructuring my business, letting go of people. And I just got to a point where, it's me and a small team. And, I'm literally like, I'm going to trade my way out of this, right? Because that's what I've always been good at, is my bread and butter. I want you guys to know that I never really lost. When I put that video that I made, I didn't lose money to trading. People were saying that. I actually lost zero. I made more money off trading than anything else. It's when I started creating all of these, this coaching business, which is, there's nothing wrong with it. I just did it the wrong way. I trusted too many people. There's a lot of different things that came into, this ultimatum. But this is kind of like the cherry on top, right? This is the cherry on top of the situation. I've never been hacked before. I thought my security was airtight. I've never been hacked in this way. I have been hacked before. So if you guys have been following me for a while, I did a public Zoom call on Twitter, and I got hacked. Now, I know that there's a specific entity that's targeting me. I don't know who exactly. Yeah, I don't know who exactly, but I know for a fact there are some whales, some sharks out there, some people that prey on others. And I'm here to shed the light on it. I don't care, but you could take everything. That's the thing. You could take everything. You won't stop me. I'm here to spread truth and transparency to the market. Okay? I walk around with a gun.
macOS contains a built-in screen reader called
Look,
VoiceOver.
it's real.
If you know how to use VoiceOver, press Command
See?
F5
I'm restarting my Mac.
and set up your Mac. If you would like to learn how to use VoiceOver to set up your Mac, press the Escape key.
All right, chill out. I don't want to use VoiceOver. Okay, I'm gonna set this up after. But yeah, you could take everything. All I need is God, bro. All I need is God and what God speaks through me. And I'm not here to get religious. What I'm telling you is that I walk around with a gun. Okay, they can't touch me physically. They can mess with me all day. You guys know this. It's almost, how long has it been? The last time I got hacked, I think it was like close to January. Probably even, no, I think it was actually a year ago. It was about a year ago. Yes, it was actually about a year ago. It was August. If you guys watch my videos, I did a public Zoom call. And at the time, I actually had a hired security expert, which was really good at what he did. Like, he's like, I would say somewhere best in the world, probably top 100,000 security expert in the world because of his previous experience. And he told me that the hack that they pulled off on my Zoom call, they hacked my Zoom call, my public Zoom call. Zoom is like supposed to be like unhackable for real. They hacked it and they displayed porn in front of like a couple hundred people. So they were able to get into my public, like he said that hack is very, like it's very, he said that the hack that on Zoom, and obviously take this with a grain of salt, this is all theory, this is all opinions, but he said that for someone to pull that off, they have to be very wealthy. So I personally believe, and I have conviction in my heart, that there's some very wealthy, big people that don't like what I'm saying. They don't like what I'm saying. They don't like how much truth I'm spreading. They don't like the fact that I don't do sponsorships for them. I've denied so many sponsorships for them. They don't like the fact that I call out very specific things. I have too much information that they don't want out there. They want to keep people ignorant. They don't want people to understand liquidity. They're just trying to stop me for sure. So, a year ago I got hacked, and then it kind of led, honestly, it was a beautiful thing. It was actually beautiful because when I did get hacked, it led to this, it really exposed not just, I don't care about the physical. I'm in a different state of mind now. I don't care about the physical. It really led me to just really opening my mind. I opened my mind. And I realized that there was a lot of faults in my thought processes. So it led me down to this spiral of just really being paranoid, bro. Like I really got like militant. Like you guys, I don't know if you guys remember, you can go watch my other videos. Like I got militant. I got serious. There was people threatening me on Twitter. I was getting massive threats on Twitter. People were threatening my kid's life. They were threatening my baby's life. They were threatening me personally. Big things like crazy stuff like that. I believe that it was also spiritual and a little bit of my paranoia. I believe the threat maybe was like, they were just poking at me on the internet. They were doing internet stuff. Maybe none of it was actually physical. I believe I saw people like in the physical trying to threaten me and scare me in the past, but I can't really say that ultimate, like, because I have no proof. But I do believe that there was a couple situations where there was people that pulled up on me. So it got that serious, right? So if you guys know my testimony from back in the day, from last year, I actually got saved August 30th. It's funny. It's August now. I got saved and brought to Christ. I'm telling you guys this because the hack led up to this event. I'm just extremely paranoid, right? Just imagine, right? Just imagine you're at the tippy top. You get hacked, right? You don't know nothing about cybersecurity. You're not well versed. You're completely exposed, right? So what I did is I went harder. I don't know if you guys remember, I even did a running challenge to try to like just overcome it. And I ran 2 miles every day for like 100 and something days, right? You need to cut with two-way communication. I don't care. Like, again, you know, it's funny because my pastor, my brother, when we were going through this, he actually said this, and it was super, I love it. I actually love what he said. He said, you know, I don't care if they hack my phone, they're going to get saved. Like, once you guys understand the power of God, like the true power of God, none of this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Fears, like they could take away everything. I can get persecuted. People have persecuted me on the internet wrongfully. They said they took what I said out of context. Some of the biggest YouTubers have persecuted me on YouTube. I've been hacked. I've been threatened. I've been all over the place. There's one thing that they can't do for a fact. Because I am a child of God, they cannot touch me. They cannot physically touch me in any way, shape, or form. And through this whole year, I've been learning and growing internally to where I can get to this event right here. So what you guys are seeing right now, is the overcoming. You're seeing the fight back. So as I go, I'm getting momentum, right? I'm getting momentum. I'm going to throw it out there. I found some altcoins that are going to do crazy numbers, right? Now, I'm going to throw it out there because I know people that have told me this in the industry. It's real. People have tried to finesse me into the occult, low key. They tried to get me in. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to say this straight. Let's be honest. Guys, let's get this to 100 likes. And I'm going to tell you how exactly. I'm not going to say any names. I don't want to dishonor nobody. I don't want to put nobody out. But I'm going to tell you specifically how they tried to finesse me into this secret organization. They tried to get me in. It wasn't blatant. It wasn't like, hey, do you want to join my organization? But it was very obvious by the words he said. And I'm going to release the words he said in this video right here. And I'm also going to release what happened to them after. Because God came down and he did work on them. He put the pressure on them. While you guys, let's get this to 100 likes. Leave ones in the chat if you guys want to hear about that. I'm going to expose the truth. The cryptocurrency industry has a specific organization, and it's not just physical. It is spiritual, guys. I'm telling you right now, I'm being real with you guys. Even when I wasn't saved, they tried to get me in. And I didn't fold. I didn't join. I didn't sell my soul. It's real. I've been trying to tell people like this for a while now. I've been trying to tell people this for a while. I didn't want to release it too aggressive, but now they're attacking me. I got to hit back. They can't touch me physically. They can keep hacking me and playing these games and writing these comments on Twitter and making these false images with Photoshop, taking my videos out of context. They can do all that all they want, but they can't stop the move of God. They can't come against God's anointed. It doesn't work that way, bro. Let me really quickly log into my Wi-Fi and get this set up because I do got to make I want to make some videos today. I literally recorded 11 videos and then I have to restart my whole computer and I lost all the information. This is what I've been dealing with, guys, just to let you know. So if you haven't seen me on the internet, I've been getting momentum back. I've been trained. I've been getting trained. I've been getting trained under the Holy Spirit to come back. And this is. You guys are seeing the bottom, and you're going to see the rocket to the moon. You're going to see me come hard. I'm going to come hard. And when I catch my momentum again, it's going to be over, right? They can't take me out. It's impossible. Let me really quickly type this in real quick. All right, so basically, long story short, I'm not going to say specific events. I'm not going to say any specific names, but long story short, I went to this event, a major cryptocurrency event. I think the second biggest one. Had dinner with this dude, and he told me this one thing. He basically said this, and this is where like I caught it, and I'm like, okay, I know what I kind of understand what you're saying. And there was a lot of context conversations, so it's not going to be straightforward. Like it's not straightforward. Like, hold on. Yeah, it's not going to be like straightforward, like, oh, he asked me to go into whatever. But basically, he said, if you want to make it in this industry, you have to choose the rich over the poor. You have to choose the rich over the poor and just forget about the poor people, forget about the common man. Do it like essentially what he was saying is you have to help the rich as much as you possibly can. That's it. And what else? Well, what else is there? That's the and again, there's a lot of context conversation behind it that was very specific. But basically, he's like, yo, you gotta enslave these people. Like you have to essentially, because if you think about it, right? Think about it. Money, time is money, right? So when you spend $20 an hour, you get paid $20 an hour, right? You're essentially trading an hour for $20. So if I could finesse people into investing into something that loses them money, I'm essentially finessing the time out of them. What else is that? That's slavery. So essentially, I'm like the guy that would go to Africa. I would be like the guy that go to Africa back in the day and that would enslave Africans and bring them back to America. That's essentially what you would have to do in crypto. That's why you see so much craziness, guys. I've been saying this for a while. That's why you see these crypto influencers, they're so crooked. And it's not their fault. I want to say that very clearly. It's not their fault. It's spiritual stuff they have no discernment or awareness over. They have no way to fight because they don't know how to fight. But that's why you see all these people getting sued. Which, by the way, that same guy ends up getting sued by the SEC. He basically said, I got to be a slave driver, and get sued by the SEC after I got saved too. Literally, God confirmed it too. And some other people that were attacking me got hit by the SEC too. So look, I believe that there's clearing up coming in crypto. There's going to be a massive clear, like all the snakes, the evil people are going to get cleared out. But if you think about what he's asking, right? He's like, okay, essentially you got to do everything in your power to get the rich richer and the poor poor. These cryptos are so small in liquidity that like sometimes half the project is owned by one entity. Like let's say hypothetically, there's a coin with like $1 million liquidity. Think about it, right? It has $1 million liquidity. Bro, one of these organizations are worth like $2 billion. So they own like all the coins in some cases, not all of them, but like all the coins in some cases. So what they do is they go to influencers and they're like, hey, pump this, I'll pay you. So, but like these influencers don't care. Like I look at it and I'm like, yo, no, because if I pump it, you pay me 50 grand, you're making 200,000. First off, it's a bad deal for me. Second off, the people that buy in are my followers. And they're getting immediately wrecked. The only reason they're paying me is to pump a coin. Think about that. So the only reason they're paying me is to get exit liquidity. They're paying me for exit liquidity. So it's essentially almost equivalent to paying a slave driver to go to Africa to enslave Africans and bring them back. That's what they're doing. That's what these people are doing. So I said no to all that. You guys know I don't do sponsorships. I've slipped up a couple times and did some, but I didn't even get paid for it. But I tried to make connections. I'm not going to say any specifics, but I don't do it. You guys know that. Never did it. I don't do it. I don't do that. I do not do it. So they hate that. First off, all of them hate that. Plus, I was calling out specific entities. I was just saying too much, bro. Like, there's some TikToks that went viral where I was like really exposing the specifics of how they move, and they got banned. Like, there was bots that would come in and say it was like scamming, and then it got banned from TikTok, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, the worst guy I saw was Coach K recruiting exit liquidity on crypto banter. See, the thing is, that's how they get paid. And another thing is that they worship money. Money's a tool, right? There's nothing wrong with money. Like, I show you guys how to make money. That's my goal, right? And I'm not going to stop that ever. But at the same time, like, you can't like wreck everybody. Like when you love money, you'll do anything. When you love something, you'll do anything. So the love of money is the root of all evil, right? So they can wave the money over your head. That's why I'm getting hacked. And they're trying to hit me with fear now, right? That's what they're trying to do. So before they tried to control me with money. They tried. I said no, right? First hacked waves or whatever in August, I got hit. They got me with fear. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know anything about spiritual warfare. I was an open target. They got me. And I folded. I didn't fold, but like I slowed down everything, including my business, right? And then now I'm back, right? And I understand how to fight now for real. Now they're trying to hit me with fear again. It's not happening. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Yeah, it's not happening. So I'm back. This is the beginning of the new Alex. I don't care if they take out my computer. We're going live. They take out my computer. We're going live. They take out my phone. I'll log into somebody else's phone and go live. I don't care. I can't edit videos. Fine. I'll just make like videos without no edits. I will not stop exposing the truth. And they can't touch me in person. I carry everywhere I go, and my aim is crazy, and God's protecting me. So they could try it. They can do whatever they want. I got so much protection, it's crazy. I got so much, and the people I'm with, they don't do it for money. So they know what's up. They're not gonna stop me. And I'm not here to say this with pride. I'm here to say this is that I want to be a testament of strength to you guys. I want you guys to know that that you have to stand up to these people, right? These people, they want to take you out. They want to do everything in their power to suppress and keep the poor. But these people it's greed. It's greed. I didn't join cryptocurrency to be a greedy person. That's not why I originally did it. I did it to help people. Power to the people. I've said that so many different times. I don't know how many times I got to tell you. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Power to the people. That's why I did it. That's why I've always done it. You guys know that. If you've been watching me for years, I came from nothing. I came from dirt, broke, poor. For real, guys. I was living off my wife's income for years. I was a horrible person. I was addicted to drugs. I used to literally find satisfaction in going to the club. I did all these horrific things. When I was younger, I used to sell drugs and do all these crazy, horrible things. I came from nothing just to try to get out. I was trying to get out. I wasn't like dirt poor, but we were not well off. And I came from nothing. And I learned, I adapted my way out. I read books. I read hundreds of books. I tried like so many different businesses. I tried. Not to get to the point where I'm gonna sell out. What do you guys know? What are you kidding me right now? You think I'm gonna sell out to these fools? God is bigger than all of them. So I just needed protection and from bigger power. These people are small. They're small. They might be big financially, but that's not the biggest entity in the world. That's not how it works. That's not how the world is operated. That's not how the rules are played. But people might think it's physical. They think it's all physical. They think that, oh, they got money. They could do this, that, and the third. You guys have no idea what you're talking about. I can say that with 100 million% confidence. I can say that right now with 100 million% confidence that I could do it with nothing. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. God moves, God moves. I don't know if you guys seen it. You guys should go check out my brother. I seen it. I seen the physical part. We went into a mall, Millennium Mall. And my brother is a pastor, hardcore man of God, loves God. Goes into the Millennium Mall, starts singing. Forgot what is it? His name's Jimmy something. I forgot. He's a famous singer. I forgot his name. I know him by Jimmy. And they essentially get banned from the mall because we're singing worship music, right? And literally the ban is about to get lifted because he's on Fox News. He's going literally like international with the news. And the ban's getting lifted. So that really shows you that like once God moves, nothing can stop you as long as you're in the will of God. And God is real. I'm here to tell you guys that. I'm going to say it with confidence. I don't like to, this is a financial channel. This is not a religious channel. I'm going to say that straight up with you guys. Hold on. I think I froze there for a second. This is not a religious, but I do want you guys to know how I move and why I move in ways and why I can cut off caffeine. I don't drink caffeine. It's all gone. Like it's been gone. I don't do any like I used to masturbate back in the day. That's all gone. Like zero, not even one, nothing, like zero, right? How I'm able to focus for such long hours, how I'm able to work through while I'm sick, how I'm able to operate off of less sleep, how I'm able to get through all of these trials and tribulations. You guys don't even know what's going on. You don't even have a slight comprehension. Still have this confidence. It's not me. It's Jesus. Jesus is real. God is real. God is so real. He showed up in my life so many different times, but like really showed up. I want people to know that. I know there's some people here probably like, oh yeah, but you just read a book and it's a really old book and that's all you do. Bro, do you really think I'll be able to get to this point moving like this if it was just an old book? God is living. Jesus is living. He lives and he operates through you, through willing vessels, through people that are willing to understand and accept what he has to say and believe in him. So I want you guys to know, I believe this is a great live stream. This is a great live stream because people are really, really seeing, you're seeing the hits, you're seeing the blows. You're going to see how easy it is for me to go against these big threats. Watch this video. Big threats, guys. We're talking about, okay, I want to say it again. When I got hacked on Zoom, I think he said there was like probably 100 entities on planet Earth that could ever pull off that hack. So we're talking about people that have spent probably millions of dollars to take me out. Like that level of attacks, like huge attacks, right? You're going to see how easy it is for me to move past that and get through that. It's going to be like butter. It's going to be smooth like butter. And this is a great start to that. So yes, I did get hacked back in the day and I recently got hacked. For the new people who are watching this video, do me a favor, like the video, share it with somebody and subscribe to the channel. I did recently get hacked. I lost all of my cryptocurrency, my personal funds. Yes, Jimmy Levy, I forgot his last name. Jimmy Levy. I got hacked, my personal funds. Nothing else though. I have other funds in other areas that I don't like to talk about, but my personal funds got hacked. And I'm gonna come back stronger. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I want to talk about some. We got that out of the way. If you missed it, go rewatch it. Long story short, God saved me. He's gonna take me to the top essentially, and it doesn't matter who wants to stop me. It does not matter. But I do want to talk about specifically the next couple of videos and things of that nature. What's coming soon? So, how did I get hacked? I think I got phished. I think they phished me. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I think they got me on an email or something. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how they did it. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care how they did it. They can continue to hack me. I hope they're reading my text messages. Hopefully they get saved through my text messages. Hopefully they read my emails and get saved by Jesus. Hopefully that happens. I implore them to read every single message I have. I believe God allowed it for a specific reason. Like he allowed the little, it's a small hack. It was like, I lost like a couple grand. It wasn't even that bad. But he allowed it to actually break me. And I got a huge breakthrough after that hack. Like I learned so much. So it seems horrible on the surface. It seems like they won, but they didn't touch nothing that was actually meaningful to me. So it wasn't even that serious. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on from the subject. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Yeah, it doesn't sound like I got hacked because I don't care. I don't care. Money doesn't mean anything. What are you going after is huge. Yeah, what we're going after it's big. These guys want to take me out. They already know what's up. But moving forward, videos coming out. I believe it's a bull run. I believe we're in a big bull run. Okay? I don't care what these people are saying. They want enter liquidity. There's the opposite effect to exit liquidity. I actually coined the term. I have never seen it before, but there's an opposite effect to exit liquidity. So essentially, exit liquidity, I'm going to explain both terms. Exit liquidity is when they essentially pump the price artificially. They say that something's going to happen. And then when a whole bunch of new buyers buy in, they sell it off on them. They sell it off on them and the price gets wrecked and the people that buy it are like immediately lose money. Okay. So, it says they got $2 to spend. Okay. Rose, they hacked me in other ways back in the day. They hacked me to shut me up. And they did to a certain extent for a year. But when they shut me up, I came to Christ. And now that they can't shut me up, it's impossible. You give the hacker too much credit. Yeah, they do have, it sucks that they do this. All right, long story short, there's something called enter liquidity. So what they'll do is they try to shake everybody out to get a cheap price. So when they know it's a bull run, they essentially put FUD, news, crazy stuff. They time events like these SEC, SEC lawsuits. They time events. They make it look as bad as possible so they can drop the price of all assets, and then the whales get in. So it's the opposite effect. Yes, my brother is Pastor Richard Lorenzo. That's my blood brother. It's my only brother. But yeah, so they have enter and exit liquidity. Enter and exit liquidity. So the news looks bad right now. Like if you look, it looks pretty crazy. I'll be honest with you. But I believe that it's a bull run. I've said it before, and you guys can go watch my other videos. I'm gonna say it again. The Federal Reserve is hawkish. That is bullish. So this is how it works. We all think, oh, when they, by the way, I'm not going to touch on it, but I don't even think some of these influencers that people are following know what hawkish and dovish is. I don't think they do. I saw a video. I'm not going to say any name. I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to say any names. but the person was like, they increased basis points by 0.25, and the money printer goes brrr. And they were basically saying that the money was printing, but actually the exact opposite is that's when they increase basis points. Like I don't think they knew. Like they didn't know. And when I saw that, it really like scared me, bro. I'm like, bro, you guys, some of these influencers don't even know, bro. Like I know what surface content is. Like I know how to make surface content. I did it for a little bit just to get views and likes, just so I can make some money before I got saved. But I know what surface content is, where you don't know what you're talking about, but you're just saying stuff just to get content out. Bro, this person literally said it was going to go up 0.25 base. She said they said the Federal Reserve is going up 0.25 basis points, but the money pick, and then she said the money printer goes brrr. But bro, that's the opposite of the money printer. When basis points go up, when they increase basis points, they're making the cost of borrowing more expensive, meaning that there's less printing. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it out there. When the money gets printed, there's always immediate fall, and then over time, the market goes in a bull run. Let me say it again. Right now, the money is not being printed. It's actually technically the exact opposite. It's like they're vacuuming money out of they're vacuuming money out. It says, you can't read the market condition. I'm just mad at you. I vanished because I was getting trained, bro. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I was getting trained. I was getting like real deal trained. And I'm still getting trained. And there's always a training. But I was like in boot camp with the Holy Spirit. So I had to step out. I had to step out for what I'm about to do. But long story short, we have the money printer, right? When they print money, there's an immediate fall ever since 2000. Why? Because think about it, right? Just think about it. If I am playing basketball and I have a broken leg, I broke my leg, what's the immediate action? You send them to the emergency room. You got to send them to the emergency room. They got to do this, that, and the third. It's an emergency. So when they print money, the Federal Reserve is essentially remedying something. They're trying to stop something from collapsing. When they print money, they're trying to stop something from collapsing. And it's even more apparent when they've done like a year and a half, almost 2 years of vacuuming money out. So right now we're in hawkish federal policy, and I had this completely wrong a while ago. And I got this new chart that just exposed everything, the Federal Reserve playbook. I put it in CoinPix Inner Circle. But long story short is if we've been vacuuming money out of the system to lower inflation, right? We've been vacuuming money out. Vacuuming, right? Vacuuming. And then out of nowhere, they start printing. That's like, okay, something just happened. The Federal Reserve is trying to stop something from collapsing. That's why they're printing. So what happens in the markets is that everybody freaks out, and there's a massive dump. It happened consistently. I've showed the chart before, I think on my YouTube. I forgot what video. I've showed it on my YouTube, but I've showed it like in more detail on CoinPix Inner Circle, and I will be dropping more information on this in another video. This is the upcoming videos that's happening. The Federal Reserve video I'm gonna give you guys. It's gonna be crazy. So there's usually an immediate dump, and then over time, as the money keeps printing, then there's literally the market goes in a bull run. So the printing does lead to a bull run, but it leads to an immediate dump. So I don't believe the market's going to dump in any way, shape, or form until we have the market printing. Once the market prints, that's when the market dumps. Once they print, once the Federal Reserve prints, that's when the market dumps. So until then, we're in a bull run, and it shows consistent since 2000. So we just did the exact opposite of printing, guys. We did not, the money printer didn't go burr, okay? We did the exact opposite. What we did is we actually vacuumed money out of the system, which is it's bullish. It's bullish. The numbers don't lie. It shows consistent through the board. I don't care about any metric or any on-chain metric or this, that, and the third. All these people get their money from the Federal Reserve. All of these institutions in cryptocurrency, they move off of what I'm telling you right now. I believe it is going to go down to like 15K. I believe there probably is going to be a dump. Don't get me wrong. I'm very confident about that. And maybe it might change in the future. But right now it is bullish, and I am acting bullish. So that means that I am most likely going to go hard with crypto. I'm actually might go all in, to be honest with you. I said that in my group, like I'm posturing for an all-in play. I'm posturing to really like dump everything I have. And there's 2 cryptocurrencies I'm talking about. I'm saving that for CoinPix Inner Circle. That, you know, there's a membership. I want to talk about it really briefly, so you guys know, if you want to support me, if you want to get access to all my research, all my methods. I have 2 products. One of them is Signals. It's a CoinPix Signals and CoinPix Inner Circle. Signals, you just get the signals, nothing else. You don't get coaching. You don't get any of that. It's cheaper though, significantly cheaper if that's what you want. But if you don't know crypto, I don't recommend it because you don't know how to navigate things of that nature. Some people just want the signals though. And then the other one is Inner Circle, where you get pretty much everything. So in Inner Circle, I broke down the 2 altcoins that I'm going to potentially buy. And I'm very, very, very bullish on them. They check off every single box in my fundamental analysis checklist. I'm just waiting for a green light on the market. It looks like it's coming soon. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next week I go all in. I would not be surprised. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm mistaken. People are saying I'm mistaken. Let's bet on it. You go ahead and short the market, and I'm gonna go all in on altcoins, and I'll long the market. You short the market, I long the market. Let's see who wins. I'm very confident. I know what I'm doing. I've been here for 8 years. I'm not here trying to force anybody to make any financial decisions. You do you. I really hope that you dive deep into research and you get really good at trading, and I hope it goes out good for you. But to be honest with you, I'm bullish, bro. I am. Oh, you said I'm bullish. Read the entire message. Sorry, maybe I missed your message. Yeah. But mark this: there will be terrible times in the last days. Having a form of godliness, but not denying His power. Facts. Having nothing to do. Oh man, there's a lot of Christian guys in here. Yes, 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 yes. The power is real. The power of God is real. And I hope everybody, man, sees it through me. I hope you see it through me. I mean, I hope you go to it, like you see it, you go search it for yourself, because it's real. Like man, yesterday was crazy. I seen some stuff I have never seen in my entire life yesterday. I see so many crazy miracles that, like, it blows my mind that people don't believe in miracles. They don't believe in a supernatural. It blows my mind. You know, it's funny. I used to be like that. You know, that's the crazy part about this whole story, is I used to actually be that guy. I used to be the guy that was like, bro, that's fake. That's an illusion. That's a magician. Oh, that's charisma. I'd be like, bro, I didn't even want to look at it. I wouldn't even look at it. I had this weird feeling. I remember my brother would drop these crazy videos of like deliverance and like demons manifesting out of people. And I wouldn't even want to look at it. I would literally ignore it. And there was like this weird feeling. I was like, I don't want to look at it. And yeah, once it happened to me, then I was like, what the heck? My whole life was blown. I was like, bro, yo, if you don't know about the spirit, I'm sorry. I genuinely want to help you. And I love you, bro. Like I want to help you. Because everything happens in the spiritual before it happens in the physical. So if you want to predict altcoins, if you want to get into asset prices, if you want to predict your life, like you got to understand the spiritual realm. And not just predict, but understand and anticipate the bad things. You got to understand the spiritual realm. You have to. Where demons are real or not, people 1,000% are acting like one. You guys seen? I mean, look on. I don't mean to get off topic. I mean, we can answer some crypto questions. Like, I don't mind. But do you guys see Lil Uzi Vert? Like, go look at, like, if you don't believe in the Christian stuff, all right, then go look at the spiritual demon stuff then. Go. I don't recommend it. I don't like it. It's horrible. It's evil. Go look at Doja Cat. She was like in a video like drinking blood. Like, she posted pictures drinking blood. Like, it's real, bro. Like, it's real. Look around you. Look around you. It's real. You will, if you get success in this life, there will be a point where you have to choose. I know way too many people. I mean, Big Nick. Let's shout out to Big Nick, man. Powerful man of God. He got offered a more aggressive but similar type of situation as me, where he got to this point where they're like, "Yo, let's go, like, basically join the occult," and he's like, "Nah, I'm not folding." And then he went into this big loop too, got saved by Jesus Christ, and now he's a powerful man of God, going viral. I went through the same thing. Yeah, it's real. The spirit realm's real. So if you're trying to make, I don't know, bro. I don't see any other way of progressing in life anymore. The progression of life is through the spirit, like, it's through God's will. It's through God's will. That's my progression. I used to think money was my progression. The more money I had, the better off I was. That got completely flipped on its head, and the amount of a lie that was, how much I was lying to myself is crazy. Yeah, Big Nick the Viner. Go look him up. Big Nick, tell him I sent you. That I talk to him all the time. He's a cool dude, man. He preaches the gospel now. Yes. How do you tap into the spiritual realm? The only way you could ever tap into the spiritual realm legally, there's illegal ways, but if you do it the illegal way, you get open to demons. The legal way that leaves you correct and right is through the Holy Spirit and God, through Jesus Christ. It's the only way. That's the only correct way. All other ways are false. I know this because I've seen it. That's why, Alex, you getting these revelations, how you stewarding it is directly related to the leaps and growth. Yeah, bro. And I'm gonna put you on, Nick. I know that's you. I believe that my fast tracking is through my covering, bro. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I told you to do the discipleship course, bro. If you guys want to learn more, look up my brother Richard Lorenzo Jr. And I'm gonna share the link right now. There's a discipleship course. If you want to learn more, I recommend joining. I just don't want to. Just go to Richard Lorenzo Jr. on Instagram. Go to Richard Lorenzo Jr. and type in and look in. He has a discipleship course. Run through the discipleship course. You get into another free group, and you'll learn all about the spiritual realm way better than I could ever explain it. And yeah, I mean that's the best thing I could tell you guys, because I got way more growth out of that. I got way more growth out of that than anything else in my entire existence. I could say that my crypto career is like 1% of what I've learned in the last like year, for a fact, since coming to Christ and understanding life in this way. Numerology is demonic, bro. Look, anything that's not of God, okay. All right, so the Bible, this is how I look at it, all right? I'm going to throw it at you. Okay? I'm going to throw it at some of the people, because I believe people are kind of asking right now. I'm going to throw it at you, right? This is how it works. You have to find a source of truth, right? So every human on this earth needs to find one central location of truth. Why? Because if you don't have truth, if you don't have a source of truth, then essentially you're making up your own truth, right? Again, let me say it again. You have to find an ultimate source of truth. So that's what essentially I got into. When I was paranoid from everybody trying to hack me and things like that. You know, I got to this point where I was like, yo, what's true? Like I even put an Instagram post of me burning a book, because I'm like, bro, this is fake. This is like not real. Like a lot of stuff they said in books is just contradicting to this other book, and it contradicts here and contradicts there. And I'm like, bro, this is fake, right? So I didn't have a source of truth. I didn't know where to go. When things got crazy, I didn't know what to fall back on. And that's what happens is people don't have a place to go to get all of their truth. They go to Google. But the thing is, Google, if you understand how Google works, it's not true. Like it's not 100% true. They have some truthful elements, but it's missing so much. It's not a good source of truth. Even AI is not a good source of truth, right? So the first thing is you have to find an ultimate source of truth, right? So the second thing is, okay, that ultimate source of truth, if you believe in it wholeheartedly with your whole life, then it needs to be the best ironclad source of, like, so that essentially the argument for that source of truth has to be the best in the world. So if I'm going to invoke my entire life on one source of truth, right, that truth better be the best in the world. Like there better be no arguments. It better be easily, like it better be guaranteed the truth. Like, because if I'm gonna trust in that, then it needs to be on point, right? So that's where we talk about the Bible. That's my source of truth. Why? Because it's unrefutable. It's unrefutable. Like you can't, people have tried, and you can nitpick these little things and make it sound like this, that, and the third, right? You can nitpick it. Yeah, Richard Lorenzo Jr. is my brother. You see me, I'm a security guard. You'll see me in the videos. But you can nitpick it, right? You can nitpick the Bible on these little things. But, bro, if you look at the scientific facts, if you look at from any perspective of the Bible, it's undeniable. Like, and I know this because I'm a researcher. I research for a living. I research cryptos for a living. So I looked into it, and I'm like, bro, by manuscript evidence, there's no big book on planet Earth with more credibility and as a historical document. It's literally impossible. There is no other book on planet Earth that has more credibility as a historical document than the Bible. By manuscript evidence, it has the most evidence in the world. The amount of prophecy that comes from the Bible, they say that, what was it, like 2,500 out of 4,000? I forgot the exact number. But the amount of accurate prophecies that have come, and prophecies like prediction of the future, that have come from the Bible is absurd. It's absurd and it's crazy. Like there's been people, I've watched some videos where there's people that were like atheists and they didn't even believe in God. And they will literally go and try to disprove the Bible and get saved. I don't know if you guys heard of Jordan Peterson. Like look at these people. Like there's people that are like very smart dudes that try to disprove the Bible, they get saved. It's impossible to disprove the Bible. And I say that with 100% confidence because I love you guys. And I know there's some people here that are probably like, yo, like this has opened my eyes, you know, and I'm glad. And I believe anyone right here goes to the Bible, reads one verse, and then opens their arm and true surrender and says, God, encounter me. You will be encountered. God will come to you and your life will be saved. And you will understand the ultimate source of truth, which is the written, spoken word of God, which is Jesus Christ is another dimension of God. Yeah. So I base my life off this source of truth, and I've seen nothing but prosperity, nothing but growth. I've been able to tap into things in my life that I've never been able to tap into before, like having a cleaner diet that I've never had, that I've tried to do before. I have cut off smoking completely, which I've tried maybe hundreds of times previously before getting saved by Christ that I never could do in my entire life. I was known for trying to quit smoking but not being able to quit by my friend group. Every time I said I was going to quit smoking, they would look at me like I was joking because I've tried so many different times. I've been smoking since I was 14 years old, and since I came to Christ, it completely left. I didn't get any temptations in any way, shape, or form. A demon was pulled out of me, and I never went back to smoking again. I have completely quit masturbation. I have completely quit cursing. I have completely quit everything in the past that I've tried to stop, but I can't stop. I've been working out harder than I ever have before. My family life is on an all-time high. I love my wife ever than I have before. I spend more time with my daughters ever than I have before. My research is deeper than it's ever been before. I understand the cryptocurrency market on a level I have never been on ever in my entire life. I am more productive. I could spend longer hours watching videos and researching. I am kinder and understand what love is on a deeper level. I can feel for people on a deeper level. I feed the homeless and the poor. And I'm not here to big myself up. I'm trying to give you guys a testament of what the Holy Spirit has done to my heart. Before coming to Christ, I would not even give $1 to the poor because I used to think they're doing drugs. The other day, I did a whole entire cookout for the poor. I fed hundreds of poor people. I helped some of them get off the street. I motivate them. I love them. I love helping people. I genuinely love them from the deep depths of my heart. And none of this came from me. I cannot take any credibility from anything that's ever, any of this. That anything I just told you, there's zero credibility comes to me. It's through the teaching of God. It's through God coming up in my life in the physical, like coming to me and saying, Alex, you need to go this way. Boom, go that way. Boom. Like I have a real relationship with the highest power entity in the world. The source of truth that was created that I follow didn't come from our dimension. It came from a different dimension. It came from a dimension outside of the physical. And this is why it's perfect. And this is why you could follow it and actually not be misled or let down. If you follow the Bible, you will not be misled because it is the ultimate source of truth. It is the only truth that I will ever follow. And that's essentially where I'm at. So again, let's I'm about to end this soon, not now, but I'm going to end it soon. So I want to conclude everything. The entities out there that keep hacking me, that keep trying to get into my Gmail, that have hacked my Zoom in the past, that have stolen my cryptocurrency, you could take as many shots as you want. But the thing is that the shots, I don't work for the shots. I don't listen to the demons. I don't listen to the fear. I don't listen to the money. I don't listen to anything else. The only person I listen to is Jesus Christ. So it's unstoppable. Jesus Christ can't let me down. It's unstoppable. You can try to attack me as many times as you want, but it's not going to work because God's anointed is protected by Jesus himself. All right. Yeah, it's real. I've seen miracles, probably, I gotta say the thousands, maybe not the thousands, maybe at least like 500 to 800, something like that. Something crazy. No, I've seen crazy stuff, guys. I've seen people get out of wheelchairs. I've seen people throw canes down. I've seen people that were blind that could see. I've seen people manifest like a whole exorcism. I've seen people do crazy stuff with their body that's not physically possible. Just yesterday I had to hold someone down because of how crazy they were manifesting. I've seen demons in real life. I don't know how else to explain it to you guys, but it's real. It's real. It's real. Where can I start reading? I recommend you just grab the Bible app. You can just Google search the Bible app. There's an app I look at. Open up one verse and just be like, just read it. Any verse, randomly open it up. Watch it touch you. Read it slow. It's harder to read the Bible. There's a lot of spiritual warfare that people don't want you to read it. Just literally read one verse and then open your arms and say, God, if you're real, encounter me. And then if you want to go deeper, you can go to just Google search Richard Lorenzo Jr. Go to his Instagram. He has a link tree. And in the link tree, there's a discipleship course. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me grab that course real quick. Hold on one second. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. I got the link. Let me just share it with you guys. All right. How do I put a chat? That's crazy. I guess can I type? It's not letting me type, I think. I'm going to share it on my other phone real quick. Give me a second, guys. Oh, man. God is good. Yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know I got hacked and stuff, and I'm going to bounce back. You just got to give me some time. I'm coming out with the Federal Reserve video. It's going to be insane. And then also I'm coming out with a top altcoin video. Is decentralization bad? Well, the thing is that decentralization doesn't matter because God controls the decentralization. He controls every person that's within the decentralized entity. So it doesn't matter. it's not that it's bad. I think more decentralization is good actually, but it does. I don't like ultimately it doesn't really matter. All right, free discipleship course. Let me get that link for you guys real quick. I'm gonna get you that link so you can pop in. Highly recommend it. You will get touched. You will get touched. Man, it's crazy how, we go into this talking about Jesus. Actually, it's not crazy. It's good. I'll get you that link so you can pop in. There it goes. There I am. Boom. I'm going to pin it for you guys. All right. Yeah. All right. That's the message. I got hacked, but it don't matter. We're moving forward. Any questions, guys? We're going to end up. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to answer some questions, and I'm out. I'm going to make some videos. I got to get my Mac back, man. I'm over here trying to log into my Mac. Let's get in. Oh, boom. I got there. All right, what we got? All right, thoughts on Richard Hart in the SEC. He's getting hit. Hold on 1 second. I accidentally typed in the password. I'm going to answer that for you. All right, thoughts on Richard Hart in the SEC. I believe that was pretty obvious. I believe you could have predicted that very easily. Is it a security? I think personally that, yeah, I think it's very close to security, man. I think that there's not too many different cryptocurrencies. There's a couple that are arguable, but his is like, oh man, if I were a gambling man, which I'm not, I would bet that yes, he would get sued and lose. That's my personal opinion. What's good with Cardano? I've talked about Cardano. I wouldn't buy it. I mean, it's irrelevant. The game is layer 2s now. It's not layer 1s. So trying to compete with Ethereum is a joke. It's not going to work anymore. So any layer 1, I don't want to draw any crazy lines. This could change, but at least for right now, I believe layer 2s are the winner. Layer 1s are irrelevant. I believe that, at least my thought process now, this could change, that these layer 1s are going to be bye-bye. Like the other ones. They're not going to leave, but they're going to like not be big. The interpretation is being messed with. You guys don't understand what you're talking about. Look into it a little bit deeper. Holy Spirit is real. Layer 2 and oracles. Maybe oracles. I really don't care about oracles. It's just layer 2s. Solana, it's gone. I'm good. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'm not touching Cardano, BNB, Solana, Avalanche, none of them, until I see something change. Now, if the layer 2 stops, what is it called? Stacks on top of them, and they're being used, that's a different story. But I believe that my money's going with layer 2s right now. That's where I'm at. Any other questions, guys? Did you lose your money when they hacked you? Yes, I did. I lost my personal finances. I like Arbitrum and Optimism. Layer 0s, I don't see it right now. I don't really see anything. I don't really see it. But I mean, Polkadot was like one of the worst performing cryptos last cycle anyways, so I'm good on layer 0s. How many Bibles are they releasing? Bro, like, there's always, like, again, there's always these little side arguments about this thing that doesn't really disprove anything that people have about Bibles. But yeah, you'll feel the power of God once if you really open your heart. Can you explain why you think it's security? I don't really need to explain. It's just very obvious. This guy that promoted a cryptocurrency that was very centralized by a lot of different metrics, that he owned a lot of supply, but he said he didn't, got hit. I think it was a good pumping coin, but I think just like I've said to him, and I've said it publicly multiple times, I think bad press, it does the opposite effect. Good press, it pumps. Bad press, it does the opposite effect, and it dumps a lot. Thoughts on Jews? Jews are amazing. I love all religions. I'm not gonna jump into it, but I love all people. I would say that. Quran has more truth. Hey man, hats off to you if that's what you believe. But I don't believe that in any way, shape, or form. I actually think the exact opposite. I'm not going to dive into too many specifics. But yeah, I believe the exact opposite. All right, well, sorry to hear that. It's all good. Okay. What about Zen? I mean, Zen's a good like social currency coin, but I don't know if it's gonna pump. It's gonna be hard. Holmes, like, relax, bro. I blocked you for a reason, bro. If I blocked you, I blocked you for a reason. So you can join my free group if you want, but I'm not gonna go and look for your name on Twitter and unblock you. If I blocked you, I blocked you for a reason. Okay. All right. I got to set up my Mac and make some videos. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my message. Long story short, I love God and I'm bullish. I love Jesus and I'm bullish. Everybody has their own opinions. You could be bearish and not love Jesus. That's on you. But hey, I put my money where my mouth is. I'm putting my life and money where my mouth is. And I believe I'm going to be straight. All right, guys, I love you. Be easy. I'm going to be doing more live streams because they're trying to slow me down. I love you guys. Zen is I don't know if it's going to pump. It's going to be hard. At first, I was bullish, but then I started watching it, and I don't know. I doubt it. But we'll see. I'm just not worried about the old stuff. I like the new stuff, man. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to make money. He's not a prophet. Jesus is God, not a prophet. All right, guys, be easy. I love you. Have a good day. Catch you on the flip side.